Captain's Log, November 5th, 2020. I'm attempting to inhabit this passageway. It's a crevice in a rock formation, small, cavernous passageway that lets out into pools of water where the water from above is seeping into this cavern and creating places that you can swim in. And I'm trying to swim in these pools, but it is under the watchful eye of some governing force which determines whether or not you can swim in these pools, and there's a vetting process, but more so this governing force is prohibiting anyone at the moment, especially myself, from entering into this passageway and swimming in these pools. But I am defying that governing force and swimming in these pools anyway. And when I am constantly attacked, or rather pursued by this governing force, eventually I am retreating into a cabin of sorts, and within the cabin there is a woman and a man, and the woman bears resemblance to an ex-girlfriend of mine, and the man is presumably her partner, her new partner, and they are beckoning me to give up my pursuit of trying to swim in these pools or to inhabit the cavern in defiance of that governing force. But I'm still just as defiant nonetheless. I am choosing to not listen to their advice, not listen to their guidance to cease and desist my assault, rather. And in doing so, I continue. I leave the cabin and enter back into that cavern. But at this point, the objective of my pursuit is shifted to trying to gain access to this island offshore. And the island is home to an indigenous tribe that has been uncontacted by the modern world, and there's also a governing force prohibiting outsiders from going to this island. But I go anyway, and I remember kind of scanning over the island in a vehicle of sorts and seeing these villages. Everything's very very well put together. It's all very clean, and everything seems to be kind of in perfect order. It's a utopia of sorts in comparison to the mainland, and I can't help but pursue it. I'm driven to pursue it, even at the risk of being captured by this governing body. And I am also bringing other people with me to this island after having experienced it for myself alone. I'm trying to bring other people to this island, and there's sort of like a ferry that was already in use, sort of, and we're using that to get onto the island. Either I have kind of rejuvenated and reinstated this ferry service for the sake of bringing myself and these other people, or either that or it's something that's been created by the governing force in order to allow evacuation of the island if need be. And upon attempting to return to the mainland, it seems as though the port for the ferry has been closed and that we are trapped on the island by the governing force and really have no way of getting away. And at this point, the outcome of the situation is unsure, whether myself and my people that I've brought with me are going to be captured by this governing force or not is in question and is unresolved.